Hello, my name is Honoel, and today I'll show you how to use LinguaGacha tool to translate RPG Maker games. But before we start, just a heads up that I will only tackle in this video on how to use the LinguaGacha tool. I will not teach in this video on how to translate untranslated text caused by game plugin and other script made by the developer of the game, because that's varies. There's no one trick solution for this. That's why you need to learn that by yourself. So as my wording, your translation is your responsibility, but you can join our server called, of course, LinguaGacha, which made by the creator of the tool itself. And if you have question, we will try to help you as much as possible. But without further ado, we will start on the requirements. What do you need to translate RPG Maker games Japanese to English? Okay, before we start, I will assume that you guys know what is an AI is. You already use one and you already know what's the API stuff. What's the basics of the AI. So what we need, of course, first is an API key. I recommend using DeepSeek and Google Gemini, but as much as possible, we want to use DeepSeek V3. But if you have extra money in your pocket, you can use R1. Of course, where you can get that, there will be official DeepSeek, of course, Open Router, and for Google, same in their official Google AI Studio and Open Router. Of course, the LinguaGacha tool, Translator Plus Plus, and Notepad Plus. If you're already an advanced user, I assume that you have Visual Studio Code, but we will not going to tackle that. Only Notepad Plus is enough. Of course, all of this are in link in the description, so after the video, you can just download this one by one. Okay, so now we're going to move now in our LinguaGacha tool overview. Okay, now we're here in the LinguaGacha tool, the latest version as in this video. So what we need to do to use this tool? Of course, we need to first to set up your API on your AI model of your choosing. So how we'll do that? As you can see here, there's already a preset of models that has been added here. Of course, you just need to choose what you're going to use. But for a demonstration for this video, I will just add one. So I'll just add here. Let's say I want to use DeepSeek. See, DeepSeek is under here. We're just going to press this edit API. Of course, we assume that you're going to use the official one. Of course, we're going to type the key here. And you're going to use what model you're going to use. And it has already a very cool feature that it will just let you choose. Of course, it will not show here because this is a new one, but there will be an option like the reasoner and the chat. Now, okay, so we assume that you just use V3 for this demonstration of this video. This is my own DeepSeek API with V3 on it. So now let's proceed on the next one. So here, project settings. Of course, once we set our API, we're going to go in our project settings. Source language, of course, it's Japanese. Text target, of course, it's English. Now, input and output folder. This is very important. So I will just show you what you will do. So for demonstration, let's say that you already have LinguaGacha downloaded. Of course, we just open the LinguaGacha and you will just make an input and output folder, as you can see here. And now you just need to link that, the recording folder, LinguaGacha input, and recording LinguaGacha output. I hope this is self-explanatory. So now we're going to move on next step, basic settings. Okay, this is a very rule of thumb. The faster the model is, the higher you can pump out this current test. If sometimes, if your model, for some reason or in the future, runs 1000 TS, you can put it on 64 current tests. But as you can see, DeepSeek on off peak, I can just set it on 32, but it just finish 5 minutes 5 minutes on translating 4,000 lines. Still very very fast. Okay, now that's out of the way. You see here, you don't need to touch this as long you have a good AI model. So of course, I assume you use DeepSeek. So for now, we will proceed on our next step. Here's this one. Next one is the auto complete glossary. This will help the the translation quality very noticeable, because this feature with Nivo, for the because I it has a full documentation in the GitHub, which I will very very recommend you to read. But basically, in the nutshell, this will help with the AI tool to understand the context inside the game without your help. Of course, this is like just some basic NPC encounters that not important on the game. Just turn it on and you will see the result of it. And of course, reading the GitHub documentation, very important. Next, of course, if you already with the AI translation, new or old, you will hear this glossary. So what is this glossary? This is like your direct guidance for the AI. Of course, this is the original Japanese text. This is the translated text in English. Of course, you need to, I will explain that later. I'll just focus on the glossary and what it is. So you tell this is the original text. AI read this. It translated. Oh, this is the English. And what is this? Oh, it's a female. So if it goes in the game, it will know this is a female. And once the translation formatting will be natural. So I will just scroll down and just give you a very good idea. You see and you will notice it. So here we go. And for this one, the rest of this, I recommend to just mm, read it on the GitHub guide, because this is for advanced stuff. But we're just starting out and we just want to show you how it works. So yeah, of course we have a custom prompt too. For starters, this tree only shows up. This is like the default prompt provided by the tool, and this is mine. Of course, you can just copy it if you want, but as much as possible, experiment. Okay, so now that we already have an overview of the tool, we're going to proceed next step on how to actually use the tool and translate it. So, okay. Now that we're back, we're going to focus on Translator Plus. So now I assume that you already download Translation Plus Plus and you already have your game ready, which one you want to translate. So now what we're going to do. So for starters, I have 3 folders. The folder where you're going to save the Translator Plus file, the original game folder, and the testing ground for the game for the Translator Plus Plus 2 put the translation. So I will give a demonstration. So new project, RPG Bracer. Okay, you see my raw game files. And here we go. Just press the game here and there. Okay, create project. And done. Oh, now here, translate JavaScript. Of course, you need to press this, but the LinguaGacha tool will mostly ignore that most of the time. Again, we will not tackle this in this video, how to fix that. So now what we just going to do is save. Of course, this is the raw file. As I said before, make a folder. Of course, it's very on your user if you want it or not. But for me, I'll make here a, where is it? A C file. So for example, that I already make one, I'll just, for demonstration, I will just make it a test. Here we go. Save. Okay, so we have now our save. What we're going to do now? Of course, you need to get that save. Where is that again? Here, raw games. Where's it? Milk. Oops, this is the wrong one. Okay, here we go. So what you're going to do is just you can either copy it or cut it. For demonstration, I just want to cut it. We're going to remove it here and put it in the input. See, I already have something here. I'll just show that inside so it will not overwrite. Okay, just paste it here, and you see, what's going to happen now is LinguaGacha tool will read this and just translate all of the save file to translate. So now we're just going to go back to our LinguaGacha tool. Of course, we're going to press start translation and just press start. As you can see, it's booting up here. It's just preparing all of this prompt. So see, just wait a bit, and you will see how it goes. See, it's now starting. Okay, just wait a moment. Oh, here we go. Here we go. See, it's translating a lot of text behind the screen, and see how fast DeepSeek is. Of course, I already did this before, so we will just wait this out, and I'll come back after. Okay, just a quick update. There's 3 minutes more remaining, and you see how fast it goes. But again, this fastness will only goes off peak of DeepSeek, aka when most of China's people is sleeping. That's why they give a lot of discount for it. Of course, you can see that on DeepSeek API and news regarding about that. But in the nutshell, if you use DeepSeek when the whole China is sleeping, it moves extremely fast and they give discount. That's why it's dirt cheap and the quality is outstanding. Okay, that's just my fair share. It's already 15% and I'll just come back. Okay, now we're back. As you can see here, it's finished doing its translation and it's in the output directory. Of course, what we're going to do is go to the output directory. Hold on. So here we go. It's already put out an output here. We're just going to open it to see the result. Just give it a moment. Okay. So as you can see here, it translated most of the stuff, but the tool and the LinguaGacha tool and the translator tool itself has its guidelines. Again, you can see that information in the LinguaGacha tool, the LinguaGacha GitHub, and Translator Plus Plus guidelines. But more of that, I will just give you an example As you can see, it doesn't translate this. You need to know if you need to translate that or not. But just for example, I'm sure you need to translate this because this is a part of the menu plugin, which is I will show now. So now that it's already been translated, what you're going to do is we're going to inject it. So first, how we do that. So this is our original raw game. So as I said before, the third folder, the testing. So see, I have a testing zone. We're going to just find the copy of the game. So here it is. Just select folder. And this is very important. Copy materials. Do you see its default? No, 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 no. You don't need to press that. You just need to inject translation only. And just apply the translation. Just give it a moment. Just wait it out. I will just come back once it's done. But never mind. It will be a very fast one. So let's just wait for a moment. Here and there. Okay, here we go. So it's finished. We just press close. Go to the testing. Hold on, hold on. Okay, here we go. Play the game. Okay. Oh, see? There's a untranslated text there. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I just adjusted the volume because it's a little bit loud in my end. So now for just a demonstration, we'll just start the game. Of course, you need if there's something wrong with the text, either like word warping, glitching out or something, you need to fix that by yourself too. But for now, we see here the translation quality, how the text is being formatted. Hmm. Okay, everything seems going fine, but hmm. Yeah. So I'm sure in the first I test this, there have names like Captain One, Pirate One, and Pirate Two or something. So now I already see an issue here that I need to fix in Translator++. But of course, I'm not going to tackle this in this tutorial. I'm just giving you a demonstration how it will look like because LinguaGacha tool will just help you to get a boost start to translating it. So yeah, this is a guide how you can translate a game using LinguaGacha tool into an RPG Maker. I hope that this video will give you an overview and basic understanding how to use it. Again, thank you for watching this video. My name is Honro and peace out.